Hey, everybody. Welcome back to another Gitty Gang Show. Number 219, I believe this one is. We are glad to be with you today on this lovely Friday afternoon. Not quite summer, but getting close.
But not this weekend?
Yeah, this weekend, I think, is the first day officially. Got Danny Woodman here to my left, and over there, well, floating between us, as far as you can see, is Nick Lanciano, our intrepid producer. We are glad, as I said, to have you with us here today. I see some names popping up there that I recognize, Rob Roble and Tom Schaefer on Facebook there. I'll switch over to YouTube here in a little bit because, as usual, we are simulcasting between Facebook and YouTube to try to reach everybody that we can. A couple of announcements. Next weekend, July 2nd, Saturday, there is a Cigar Box Guitar event happening that, through my own shortcomings, we have not yet mentioned, but it's the CBG Madness event that Steve Richard, who runs mainly CBGs up there near Portland, Maine, is putting on. He did one last year that some of us went up for, and it was a really nice event, and he's doing it again this year. It's going to be held at American Legion Hall in Westbrook, Maine, Saturday, July 2nd, starting at about 4 p.m., and I believe the first act taking the stage is none other than Eastwood Station.
Really? Never heard of them.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I didn't tell you about this gig? Oops. Yeah, we're going to be opening up the show, doing our kind of special blend of railroad-themed, train-themed songs. In keeping with the rest of the theme of that particular show, it'll probably be a little more towards the bluesy side of things that we do. But yeah, there's going to be some great performers there. Fat Knuckle Freddie, who is a big deal in the coastal regions around here. He plays a mean cigar box guitar. I believe Steve Harvey's coming up from Florida and Memphis Lightning, and all sorts of good folks going to be performing there. So we're glad to be a part of it. As I say, I don't know if it'll be live streamed or not. Hopefully some of it will be. In other news, I don't know if he's out there yet, but our good buddy Dana Valley that invented the relapse bender system, he's recently made some tweaks to it. He's always working and inventing and trying to figure out better ways to do things. A slightly new and improved version of the B-Bender will be hitting the market soon, so we're excited about that. Good work out of him. And just a reminder, you can stream Eastwood Station's album. It's an album of 12 train-themed songs, a good batch of originals on there that Danny and I wrote, and a few covers recorded on homemade instruments. We used the time clock guitar, the hobo fiddle, the wagon wheel banjo, and some other homemade instruments on there. So DIY instruments making DIY music. Anyway, you can find the links to stream that album over at eastwoodstation.com. That'll give you a page that has links to the streams, to buy the CD, watch a video or two, all sorts of good stuff. So one more announcement, I guess, on the Eastwood Station front. It's looking like July 1st, the day before that Cigar Box Guitar Festival up in Maine, Danny and I will be heading up to North Conway here in beautiful New Hampshire to do some picking and grinning at the Conway Scenic Railroad. That is a gig we've been working on landing for a while, and it looks like it's finally going to happen, so we're excited about that. We're not yet sure whether we'll be playing on the train or at the station, but honestly, pretty much anything up there is good for us. So in keeping with that, there's a song that we've been working on, and actually it was just re-recommended to me on Facebook by my father-in-law. Jimmy Rogers is Waiting for a Train. So Danny and I would like to, consider yourselves as joining us for a wee bit of a rehearsal today as we run through some of these songs. Danny will be blowing the harp on this one.
Mm-hmm.
Getting all warmed up.
Mm-hmm.
Dana Valley saying he loves Truss Rod Cradle.
Oh, thank you.
That is a good one.
Thank you, Dana.
Danny and I were up at the old Union Station Museum a little bit up the road on the way to North Conway a couple of weeks ago, where they've erected it's not even a replica, I think. It's an old B&M water tower, Boston and Maine water tower they've put there near the station. And I had the video camera going, thinking I wanted to try to sing and play this one. I could not remember the words or some of the chords. So that's why we've been working on it. Well, all around the water tank, waiting for a train, 1,000 miles away from home, sleeping in the rain. I walked up to a brakeman to give him a line of talk. He said, if you've got money, well, I'll see that you don't walk. I haven't got a nickel, not a penny can I show. Get off, you railroad bum. And he slammed that boxcar door. I can't yodel, so the harmonica takes over there. Well, he put me off in Texas, a place I dearly love. The wide open spaces all around me, and the moon and the stars above. Nobody seems to want me, nor to lend me a helping hand. I'm on my way from Frisco Bay, headed back to Dixieland. Oop, that's why we need to. My pocketbook is empty, and my heart is filled with pain. I'm 1,000 miles away from home, waiting for a train. And my pocketbook is empty, and my heart is filled with pain. I'm 1,000 miles away from home, waiting for a train. I'm 1,000 miles away from home, just waiting for a train. Very nearly correct on that. There's a couple of parts I still got to work out, but thank you, Danny, for blowing the harp on that. Mm-hmm. Hey, I see Janice Wilson Hughes out there, our very own J-Dub. Good to see you. Just got a package from her today, a new batch of her ceramic slides.
All right.
Always good to see that arrive, and it's always nice when she includes a nice letter. If you have already followed the Eastwood Station page on Facebook, that's where we are posting a lot of the music and videos and things that we're doing. Usually share them to friends of Gitty and sometimes Cigar Box Nation as well. But you probably saw a recent one where we asked people to share their earliest train memories and train stories, and J-Dub was good enough to write one out for us about being young, a young girl by the tracks, and, of course, putting pennies and coins on the tracks to let the trains flatten them. something that some of us still do. When Danny and I were down in Strasburg, Pennsylvania a few weeks ago, Shane shows up on the day we did our in-cab ride there in the steam locomotive, and he pulls out a big handful of change and starts putting it on the tracks.
Mm-hmm.
And of course,
guitar picks now.
well, that's the thing I wanted to say. You know, if you've ever, most of us probably have done that at some point in our lives, and especially the pennies and older pennies that are solid copper before 1982. Once they're flattened out, they're about the size and roughly the shape of a guitar pick. And I'm just curious, has anyone ever used a train flattened penny as a guitar pick? They're a little bit thin, and of course copper will bend easily, but it certainly could work. I haven't tried it yet myself. I kind of had an idea, Danny. You know, coin collectors, you can get older coins, and I was thinking of getting a roll of Indian head pennies from 1906, when one of those steam engines they use the most down there was built. And, of course, there's 50 pennies in a roll, and putting them all on the tracks, letting them all get flattened, and then doing a special line of Indian penny guitar picks out of them. It'd be a little pricey, but I'll tell you this. The price of such things is not going down. Nothing's going down. So anyway, we're glad you're with us here today. We got some videos to share with you, so I'm going to stop talking for a while. Some things we weren't able to get to last week. We got a video from Kale and our buddy Tim Henderson. We've got a video that Shane did a while back about our Rodeo King kit. Don't know if you're aware of that particular kit. It's a license plate resonator. So we're going to run that in a little bit. We've got a couple more videos from the Huntsville Cigar Box Guitar Festival. It took place a couple of weekends ago. Danny's going to sing a Merle Haggard song for us. Mm-hmm. He wasn't aware of this, but now he is. And I'm going to do a Johnny Cash song, because another thing we've been working on as we rehearse and prepare sets for Eastwood Station is dusting off some of those good old country songs, because as most of you know, a lot of country songs involve trains. So without further ado, let's go ahead and run the video from Kale, and we'll be right back with you.
Brief shout out, Tim Henderson, happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you.
Take that ribbon from your hair, shake it loose and let it fall, laying soft against my skin, like the shadows on the wall. Come and lay down by my side till the early morning light. All I'm taking is your time. Help me make it through the night. Well, I don't care who's right or wrong, and I don't try to understand. Let the devil take tomorrow, but tonight I need a friend. Yesterday's dead and gone, and tomorrow's out of sight. And it's sad to be alone, so help me make it through the night. Said I don't care who's right or wrong, and I won't try to understand. Let the devil take tomorrow, but tonight I need a friend. Yesterday is dead and gone, and tomorrow's out of sight. And it's sad to be alone. Help me make it through the night. I don't want to be alone. Help me make it through the night. Classic tune there by Chris Christopherson, made famous by Sammy Smith, of course. Help me make it through the night. And help me make it through the song might have been more appropriate, because even though my health is getting much, much better, recent checkup to the doctor, they said I'm going to be on steroids for another month at least. And as part of that process, the kind of congestion is breaking up, so my voice is a little bit kind of cruddy. So hopefully that sounded okay. Thank you for tuning in. Happy Sunday.
Country roads take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads. Hi, it's Shane Spiel, and this is the Rodeo King license plate guitar kit from CB Gitty. This thing is a little bit different than other instruments that I've built from Gitty kits. And it's mainly because of how it looks. This is their license plate resonator guitar, which has 3 strings, and it has a license plate, a real steel Wyoming plate, to give you an old-fashioned dobro sound. Well, the other thing is the entire box is printed in a Western motif. There's branding, there's all these different designs on here. And for as many kits that I have built from CB Gitty, and there are a lot that I've built, this one doesn't make me want to tear into it and do all my... I mean, it'll handle anything I give it. With this kit, I just want to strum along and sing with you. Hear that lonesome whippoorwill, sounds too blue to fly. Midnight train is winding low, I'm so lonesome I could cry. That's the thing about cowboy guitars, and I put this into the category of cowboy guitars. You know those old guitars that they used to sell in the Sears catalog with a cool cowboy picture painted on it? Made you want to sit there and strum Gene Autry. Made you want to strum the old Western songs. And that's the way it is with this. And as you can see behind me, I own a lot of guitars, but each guitar has its own voice, its own feeling. And this kit gives me a brand new voice, something that makes me want to just sit down and play like I knew a man bojangles and he danced for you in walnut shoes. Mr. Bojangles dance. And that's what this instrument is. It's a strummer. It's going to make you want to get one of Gitty's songbooks and find all the old country songs, all the old folk songs, and play it on here. This isn't going to be you doing lead rock and roll stuff. No, this is just like a sundown instrument. If you could play one instrument at sundown, playing old songs after a hard day of work, that's kind of the Rodeo King. And that's how I'm using mine. That's what I do with this one. So check it out. It's the Rodeo King limited edition 3-string guitar kit at cbgitty.com. Let's see, let me do a little country here.
Order with confidence, shipped from the USA. That is still true. Shipping hasn't gotten no cheaper, I'll say that. Nothing has. So anyway, thank you, Shane. We went ahead and ran that Rodeo King kit video. We've had that Rodeo King kit available for a while now, and those Wyoming plates, they're collector's items, actually, those cowboy-style Wyoming plates. So pick yourself up one of those. Now, Danny's going to do a song written by Merle Haggard, and I'm going to try to play along on the banjo, hopefully in a way that isn't overpowering. We'll see how this works. Just to make it difficult, he's going to do it in the key of A.
Yep. That's the key he did it in, I think.
Good old Merle.
I'm tired of this dirty old city. Entirely too much work and never enough play. And I'm tired of these dirty old sidewalks. Think I'll walk off my steady job today. Turn me loose, set me free, somewhere in the middle of Montana. Give me all I've got coming to me, and keep your retirement and your so-called Social Security. Big city, turn me loose and set me free. I've been working every day since I was 20. I ain't got a thing to show for anything I've done. There's folks who never worked and they got plenty. Think it's time some guys like me had some fun. Turn me loose, set me free, somewhere in the middle of Montana. Give me all I've got coming to me, and keep your retirement and your so-called Social Security. Big city, turn me loose and set me free. Said big city, turn me loose and set me free.
Very nice. Yeah, Rob Robo out there threw a thumbs up for Montana, a place he knows well.
Yeah, I see Tim does his standard 3 clapping.
Three clap,
which I've kind of adopted.
Someday we'll get a 4 clap. But speaking of Tim, the birthday boy, we got a video from him that we wanted to run last week and just plumb ran out of time. So here he is, Tim Henderson with his cigar box guitar. Yeah, buddy.
you had not have fallen, then I would not have found you. Angel flying too close to the ground, patched up your broken wing and hung around a while, trying to keep your spirits up and your fever down. I knew someday that you would fly away. Love's the greatest healer to be found. Leave me if you need to, I will still remember. Angels flying too close to the ground. Fly on past the speed of sound. Rather see you up than see you down. Leave me if you need to, I will still remember. Angels flying too close to the ground. Leave me if you need to, I will still remember. Angel flying too close to the ground.
Well, thank you for sending that in, Tim. That was the one that we meant to play, 3 weeks ago? And it got all kerfuffled, but we're glad we were able to get it on there now. So one more little announcement thing. Speaking of Cigar Box Guitar Festivals, the Pennsylvania Cigar Box Guitar Fest is coming up in a few weeks. Well, I guess about 8 weeks. It's the last weekend of August this year, and Shane's going to be there serving as MC. And just this week, I got our Danny to agree to go down with me, and we're going to be on stage as Eastwood Station. We're going to go down a little early and perhaps do a little rail fanning once again. It's a great area for it. So mark your calendars for the, what are we up to, the 13th year of the Pennsylvania Fest? It's been at it a long time, 2009, 2008, 2010, somewhere around there. Maybe it's the 12th. Anyway, lots of good stuff happening. So speaking of good stuff, well, hopefully, we'll start with the okay stuff and then go into the good stuff. I'm going to do that Johnny Cash song that I mentioned in the key of C. And then we're going to run the 2 additional videos from the Huntsville Cigar Box Guitar Fest for you. And then I think we're going to call it a show. A little bit of a shorter show today.
It's so hot, we need the beer early today.
Wicked hot, cutter.
Not quite dude soup, but almost.
So Johnny Cash, he wrote this one back in the 50s and recorded it. And then he did it again on his what is it, American 4 album, the last studio album he released before he died. And that's where I first heard it and learned it. So it's a song about an old hobo dying along the tracks and making a final wish of a stranger who finds him. I found him by the railroad tracks this morning. I could see that he was nearly dead. So I sat down beside him
and I listen just to hear the words the dying fella said. He said they let me out of prison out in Frisco. For 10 long years I've paid for what I've done. I was trying to get back to Louisiana, oh, to see my Rose and get to know my son. So give my love to Rose, please won't you, mister? Take her all my money, tell her to buy some pretty clothes. Tell my boy that daddy's so proud of him. Oh, and don't forget to give my love to Rose. Tell them I said thanks for waiting for me. Tell my boy to help his mom at home. Tell my Rose to try to find another, for it ain't right that she should be alone. Mister, here's a bag with all my money. It won't last them long, though it goes. God bless you for finding me this morning. Oh, and don't forget to give my love to Rose. And give my love to Rose, please won't you, mister? Take her all my money, tell her to buy some pretty clothes. Tell my boy that daddy's so proud of him. Oh, and don't forget to give my love to Rose. No, don't forget to give my love to Rose. Give my love to Rose.
All right. Well, thank you again, everyone, for tuning in and listening along today. Jimbo Burt and Sue Messias out there. We were Alabama oysters. We were 3 lines into that, and I saw a comment and had to look at Nick like, what in the heck are you people talking about? Sometimes it's best not to know.
I thought it was for the burp. I'm like, uh-oh. It's like pretty demonic. And you look at me like, uh-oh.
All right, so we've got 2 videos to run from that Huntsville Fest. From all accounts, all video and everything I've heard about it, it was quite a success down there this year. Over 1,000 cars passed through the gate there to the Low Mill to take part in it that day. So great work to Tara and Jeff Mello, who organized it and put it all together and keeping it going, honestly. So we're going to run another video of the Cigar Box Serenaders down there, another one from the video we ran last week, and then another one from good old Microwave Dave, a fixture of the Central Alabama music scene for many years. So, without further ado, here they are.
Above my head. Above my head. I hear music everywhere. Up above my head. I hear music everywhere. Up above my head. I hear music everywhere. I really do believe in Cigar Box Guitar Orchestra. Now up above my head. I hear music everywhere. Up above my head, I hear music everywhere. Up above my head, I hear music everywhere. I really do believe in the guitar solo. through this room. I hear music everywhere. All through this room. I hear music everywhere. I really do believe in a percussion solo. Y'all, this is a great rehearsal for tomorrow. We got the big gig tomorrow at 5:30. Everyone will be there? Now up above my head, I hear music everywhere. Up above my head, I hear music everywhere. Up above my head, I hear cigar box guitars everywhere. Really do believe in a heaven somewhere. How about Jeff? Yeah, you want to hear Taylor? How about that shovel guitar? Now up above my head, I hear music everywhere. Up above my head, I hear music everywhere. Up above my head, I hear music everywhere. I really do believe in a heaven C chord somewhere.
You need a drink? Better get it now. Now when the lights come up, you gonna look like hell. Yeah, you better move it to the parking lot where nobody can tell. Last call for alcohol. Last call for alcohol. Last call for alcohol. Last call for alcohol. And if you think you need a drink, you better get it now. I gotta tell you something here. I was playing a house party last night up on Montesino. Big old party out on the veranda overlooking town. We could see this place right here from all the way up there. It was sure empty. Sure looks better like this, I'll tell you what. But we were having a great time playing. I was playing the guitar, playing solo, having a big time. All of a sudden, I got the Lobo out. And the police showed up and shut us down. That was it right there. All it took was the Lobo to shut down the party. So it wasn't shut off. I said, can you play more quietly? And I said, okay. I tried to think what I know about Lawrence Welk on the Lobo. I thought, hell, this don't work. When the police left, we just... Let's go for alcohol. Let's go for alcohol. Let's go for alcohol. Let's go for alcohol. And if you think you need a drink.
Hey, we're back. Woo! Hold on to your everything. Well, yeah, good old Microwave Dave there. So while those two vids were playing, Danny and I, well, mostly me, and he played along, decided it might be time to work on a new Gitty Gang theme song. So we've been doing the old one for roughly 219 episodes now. So one of the other classic blues riffs, which is easy to play on the 3-string CBG. How did it start? I don't remember.
like that.
Where you gonna go every Friday afternoon at 3? I said, where you gonna go every Friday afternoon at 3? Watching the Gitty Gang Show on Cigar Box Nation TV. At least that's what we hope. Singing where you gonna go every Friday afternoon at 3. Where you gonna go every Friday afternoon at 3. It's a Gitty Gang Show on Cigar Box Nation TV. Those are all the words I got written so far, so we'll go over into the original. Well, it's the Gitty Gang Show on Cigar Box Nation TV. Yeah, I said the Gitty Gang Show on Cigar Box Nation TV. And we came to you live from CB Gitty. Tell about it, Dan.
We come to you live every Friday afternoon at 3. Yeah, at 3. We come to you live every Friday afternoon at 3. And if we don't see you, how sad we gonna be?
And all you need is a stick in a box and some strings. Some strings, yeah, I'm singing. All you need is a stick in a box and some strings. And you put them all together, you know they're gonna ring. Well, it's the Gitty Gang Show.
The Gitty Gang Show.
I said the Gitty Gang Show.
Gitty Gang Show.
Well, the Gitty Gang Show.
Gitty Gang Show.
It's the Gitty Gang Show. Oh,
Gitty Gang Show.
yes, it's the Gitty Gang Show on Cigar Box Nation TV. see you hopefully again next week, folks. Danny and I have a gig on Thursday next week, Thursday evening, down at the brewery downstairs. But by Friday, we should be all wound up and ready to do another one. So thanks, y'all, for tuning in. Be safe out there. And we will too.